Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to Witcombe Park Farm. As you can see, it is a miserable day. I am feeling very miserable, so I think I might go to the pub and freshen up a little bit and see if the weather will get better and if we'll be able to get some contracts done. So first of all, we need to refill our water bottle. Right control I, refilled. Awesome. Okay, and right control L for a full meal. Okay, awesome. I think we're all good to go now. Except I'm in crouch mode. That's better. Right, okay. Let's grab our scooter. Hey Chinook, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. And Flash Gaming NZ, great to have you here as well. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I've got a bit carried away with the story. But yeah, great to have you all here. And Lone Wolves has been a member for 11 months. Didn't realise I had memberships going for that long. That was a great flight, Chinook. I was watching it while I was working from home, so it worked out really well. I'm starting to get an itch to load up Flight Sim again. But I'm definitely not good enough to stream, that's for sure. Not unless people want to see planes crash landing all the time. I do try to land properly, but then I do try to land difficult birds. DC3. You've got to be on top of that one. Right, let's go in. See if we can freshen up a little bit. There we go. That's better. Bartender's having a bit of a laugh though. Said I look like a drowned rat. And he was saying you probably should look for something. So yeah, definitely some stuff here that yeah, John Daniels, Tennessee whiskey, and Johnson, Irish whiskey. Okay, and like I say, LP collection. What do we got there? I think we can make out some names. But yeah, okay. Enough of pretending to be behind the bar. Hey, Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So I am trying out a new social stream ninja. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you for the very generous gift memberships. And what do we got? Farming with Outlaw AG, A Farm Garage, Tommy Powers, Kiwi Mate Renovates, and Robert Cunningham have all received gift memberships from Lone Wolves. Thank you, Lone Wolves. That's very generous. So let's see what contracts are available. I wouldn't mind doing that one. Yeah, and the bartender has said that I actually need to get some proper transport. A scooter's not that great. So he had a talk to the local dealer, and they said they've just traded something in that I may be interested in. So yeah, let's head down to the dealer and see what they've got in mind. So I was actually driving around the map today, and I was just thinking, what a stunning map this really is. Hey, Cher, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So yeah, I'll wait for a few more people to come into the stream, and then we'll put some links up for people. So I am trying out the Social Stream Ninja app. So hopefully chats will be a bit more reliable than what they were. Still doesn't mean I'll actually read them in time, but yeah, that's what happens when you try and tell a story as you make it up as you go along. No scripts here. Did I know about the collectible on the wall in the pub? Yes, I did. I accidentally hit one off the farmhouse when I was playing around. I just happen to like the collectible where it is, so yeah. I think I might want to leave it there. It's in a good place. So I know that there are other collectibles around. But this is a start from scratch, and getting collectibles is, but yeah, just a little bit cheaty, I think. But thanks for that, Flash Gaming NZ. Appreciate it. Okay, let's go see Oxy and see what they've got in mind. Okay, so it's a Nissan Safari. with BF Goodrich tyres. Hard top on it. And a black paint job. And what we're going to do, because we don't have quite enough, but we have got a fair bit, is we'll do a 50% deposit and pay the rest off over the months. So that'll get us a nice vehicle. So I think we can probably get ourselves a chainsaw as well. And maybe while it's raining, we can go and do a deadwood contract. Now I'm going to have to go for probably a still. They're very popular in New Zealand. Husqvarna is very popular as well. McCulloch and Johnson Red aren't as popular over here. And I had talked to someone that was in the forestry industry, and he was saying that the still was a gruntier machine for the bigger stuff, whereas the Husqvarna was a more revy machine for delimbing and that sort of thing. So I think because we're dropping trees, the still is probably the better one to go for, based on what I have been told from someone in the forestry industry. And I might grab myself a fishing rod as well, might help feed me. Okay, so that's nice. So let's go, let's contact the pub barman and just see what there is in the way of deadwood contracts. Okay, there's one there. Nice. It'll pay for the chainsaw, that's about it. But hey, it's every little bit counts. So let's jump into the car. Our car. Wow. Oh, this is so much nicer than the scooter. Definitely a lot drier. So this is good, but probably need to think about finding somewhere to stay, because that tent is going to get cold. What is it, low of 7 degrees? That is starting to get a bit cold for a tent, in my opinion anyway. I'm still not acclimatized to the UK weather. I'm still acclimatized to the New Zealand weather. I'm over here for my OE, and yeah, still haven't got used to the cold weather here in the UK. So we'll scoot up here. I think the contract's just up here. I do like the map edges, and OxygenDavid even included puddles on the road. Not a lot, just subtly. There are a few little puddles on the road. And I'm really impressed with that, because a lot of map makers don't include puddles on the road. I think sometimes Giants goes a little bit overboard with the puddles, but I think what Oxy's done is just subtle and just enough. All right, let's go get the chainsaw out of the back. And find the trees that they've marked. Okay. Couple there. No worries, Chinook. Thank you for jumping in. You haven't done so already, but I know you already have. If you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. And yeah, hopefully I can catch up with you on your next stream. We'll put your link in the chat when we have a few more people in. Try and get a few more subs for you. In case you guys don't know, Chinook is another Kiwi who does streaming, mainly streams ATS, American Truck Simulator, and Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, definitely a good channel to watch. And definitely someone that deserves some more subs, definitely. So it does look like the chat's behaving itself a bit more. What do we got down here? Another couple. So the amount of wood you get from deadwood trees is really not worth the hassle of loading them onto a trailer and taking them or chipping them or anything like that. Really not worth it. Hey the herd, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Enjoying your series, building the town. All right, we'll put the chainsaw back in here. Maybe we'll do a bit of exploring. I've been pretty good, thanks, Sahud. Yeah, sinuses are sort of, sometimes, some days they give me grief, other days they're good. So, yeah, just sort of learning to live with them at the moment. Got an appointment to see a specialist in June. So, New Zealand health-wise, that's not too bad. Public health. So, you know, not private. So, yeah. What do we got here? Some old ruins? Always got to be on the lookout for stuff from OxygenDavid. He likes to put in a few little surprises. I think on one of his maps he had a tank. Oh, thanks, Herd. Yeah, it's Yeah, I had actually had a couple of new subscribers turn up just in the last 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, people are obviously watching my videos and must be enjoying them. But I've got some off-road tires. Yeah, heard it. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join, and then we'll start putting some channel links in. I'll put yours up for everyone as well. So we're right on the edge of the map at the moment, as you can tell by the sparseness of the trees, but it's still, you know, it's still nice. Hey, we got a bridge. You know what you got to do when you have a bridge? You have to explore the stream. You're on at a new time for me now. Hopefully a bit more sociable for you now, Heard. How are things back? Because you're back New York now, aren't you? So how are things going with that? Hope it was a good trip and that. Yeah, switch coasts and now you're on at 4 a.m, not 11 p.m. Still up in the middle of the night, so it works. Yeah. Yeah, I know this isn't a great time for the American audience, but unfortunately, I've got a real job, and when's the best time to stream for the American audience is when I'm working. So here we go. This is why you always follow a stream down. You never know when someone's going to put in a waterfall. And Oxy's actually, I think he's got a downward slope all the way. I have seen some maps where they've got the rock stream like this, and you actually see it sort of going up and down and like that, and it's sort of like, well, yeah, water doesn't follow that rules of physics. Only goes downhill. So, you know, nice touch of realism. Back at FedEx for a week, fell off a truck, tore up my rotor cuff. Oh no. Oh, I hope you're okay, mate, and yeah, I hope you're recovering okay. Always like to explore streams. Never know what you're going to find. These are definitely the back roads. Kiwi, own worst enemy. Yeah, your brain says, hey, everything's sweet, it's all good, just carry on like normal, and your body's going, mate, you're going to pay for this one. So we've come right down to the manor. Like I said, every time I drive past, I think of To the Manor Born with Penelope Keith. A bag of M&M's eaten. Nice. Yeah, New Zealand used to have pebbles, what we called pebbles, which were M&M's, but New Zealand style. All right, let's do a bit of exploring. We haven't done much exploring around here. Definitely narrow roads. You want 6 ashes to come out. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this map, to be honest. But then I do like the tight English maps. Although I will have to say I am actually enjoying the Brazilian map and using the Nexit equipment. Now, can I get onto the other road? Ooh, what's this? I wonder if there's anywhere here I could stay. Let's have a look here. They actually look quite cozy, don't they? I wonder if there's a spare one. This looks like it might be the boss fella here. So let's see what they come up with. Right, well, they actually said that there is a vacant unit right down the far end. And they said that I could have it for £1,000 a month. So I'm guessing that's fairly reasonable. Might just drive down and we'll have a look at it. Okay, looks like a fairly basic little house, but hopefully it's waterproof. That's probably quite important. Looks like it's nicely furnished. That's cheap for the UK. Cheap for a little transportable house like this one. Yeah, I wasn't too sure how much houses went for in the UK, especially in this area. But yeah, I think that will be quite good. So let's make it ours by putting down our doormat. Right, so we've got somewhere to wait until the rain clears. Okay, so I might nip back to our stealth camping site and pick up my stuff from the tents. Pack up the tents. So that's worked out quite nice. That was actually good to explore and find this. And yes, I am making the story up as I go along. I was planning on coming here. It was sort of, on the thing to do, but how I was going to get here, I wasn't too sure. So, yeah, I am making it up as I go along. So, what do we got here? This is... Okay, so if I look out for a red phone box, not a blue phone box, a red phone box. A blue phone box are for police and doctors, especially doctors with the last name Who. Hey Crofter, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And Grumpy Grey Gaming, hello, welcome in. Yeah, Grumpy, that's dear for the UK. Well, I guess because I'm earning lots and lots of money with contracts, more than what I would probably earn in real life, then paying a bit more in rent is balances it out maybe. So what we will do at the end of each month is we will remove £1,000 from our account. And how are you doing, Crofter? Hope you're doing well. And I do like that train. I almost like the Delta as much as I like steam trains, knowing the history of the engine and the uniqueness of it. You guys don't know what it's all about? Definitely look it up on YouTube. It's an interesting story. Trying to dodge the cars. Here we go, that's better. You're playing Arts on my Steam Deck? Is that Arts or ATS? I might be reading that wrong. 1,000 or more is in the London area. Yeah. No, I'm definitely not in London. If this was the western part of the USA, we'd be waiting 20 minutes for the train. Yeah. I think, have I missed it or no? Yeah, I have. But yeah, just to yeah, look at the puddle on the road there. Just subtle, but it is there. He's done a really good job. He really has set the bar high for a lot of other map makers. Not driving very well at the moment, am I? I need to adjust the back spring on my wheel. That's what I need to do. I think it's down here. Bear with me one moment while I adjust that back spring on the wheel. Is ATS share. No worries. Good one to hear, mate. Good one to hear there, Crofter. Oh, that didn't apply the back spring. That's better. Okay, so this was our stealth camping site. It was a good place to initially stay, just out of sight, out of mind, but definitely time to pack up the tents, grab our stuff out of them and head back. There we go. Once that grass grows back, no one will be any the wiser. So what's the verdict? There seems to be a lot of crybabies with the map's bugs. Honestly, I haven't... I've kept right out of that, so I haven't found any bugs. Plenty of bugs with giants that I'm really cheesed off with. are affecting apparently only AMD cards. One does wonder if Giants has been getting payback from NVIDIA, but yeah, we won't go into those conspiracy theories. But no, I don't mind the map at all. I'm just dreading, as you can see here, the time when they have to have a new save. I'm not looking forward to that. Now, the regulars here are going to get sick of me going here all the time, but there's a few here that haven't seen it, so why not? When you've got an annual pass to the local tractor museum, you sort of visit it as often as you can, especially with the weather. There's some absolutely fantastic mods, vintage tractor mods that are available now on ModHub and third-party sites. There is a combination of ModHub and third-party mods here. I'm really pleased with this one, the Lance Bulldog. Yeah, I like that one a lot. We've got a few Massies that are available. Some Fords. Obviously third-party sites, because Giants couldn't get the license from Ford to use Ford tractors everywhere. Only for the ones that they got from the Versatile range. So that was a bit disappointing. Considering that ATS has got Ford license for the F100 or F150. So, you know, if SCS software can do that, then why couldn't Giants? Love the museum. Teased off is my new slogan for the day. It's a Kiwi saying, mate. It means really annoyed. I forget sometimes sayings like that are sort of not what people are used to hearing. So yeah, that was one of the first tractors I ever drove on the Orchard. So yeah, it's something special for me. And I don't know where this museum got a big Roy from, but it reminds me of a train locomotive. It really does. And then we've got a collection of combine harvesters. I'm just trying to imagine using one of those in real life and just having the dust blowing into your face all the time. And I think one of these cases was in a playground. I think I've got a short of it up in Northland, New Zealand. So yeah, that was fun to see that one. And of course, you know, got the old venerable Porsche, the tractor that served me so well on the Four Fields map, mowing it with a little two-barrow plow. That was a bit of insanity. Yeah, wish the traffic in FS worked like it does in ETS2 and ATS. Yeah, so old games on. Yeah, I agree. ETS actually has raindrops on the windscreen. Yeah, ETS and ATS. Giants can only just manage to put raindrops on the vehicle. And let's face it, it's only just been until recently that they've managed to stop rain falling into buildings. Yeah, I have to admit I was actually getting quite frustrated with Farming Simulator, and OxygenDavid's map came at the right time. It's re-vitalized me. uh, yeah, you crashed the Flying Scotsman on Train Sim World last night. Oh no, the iconic Flying Scotsman. Did it literally go flying? Ah, nice one, Sheer. Nice one. Missed collisions, floating AI traffic, and cow breeds. You see, I haven't done the cow breeds. I have noticed the floating AI traffic, but compared to, some of the, like I put cobblestones down here because asphalt is just absolutely horrendous at the moment with my card. You move around and it's just flickering all the time. That to me is far more frustrating than a car that's a couple of inches above the ground. You know, so yeah, I have seen that, but that really doesn't worry me one little bit. When comparing the overall map, the map is just literally stunning. It really is. And the traffic, the big Scania trucks, just frustrating that Giants wouldn't release right-hand drive Kinlade cars for OxygenDavid to use. That is frustrating. And I have got the mod that has workers doing their thing. Not too bad. Doesn't seem to have dropped the frame rates too much. So I've even built a maze. Seems to be a thing I do on OxygenDavid maps, is a maze and a tractor museum. Because last time I did that, it was on his Oakbridge Farms, the one I did for Gloucestershire vineyards and olives. So yeah, it seems to be an OxygenDavid thing for me. No, definitely took the wrong turn there. Oh, getting lost in my own maze, and I designed it. There's only red Holstein being added by Oxy. Ah, okay. That could be a bit of a downer for New Zealand because I'm thinking the Holstein cows are what we call Friesians over here, the black and white cows. We sort of have two main milking cows here: Friesians, black and white, and Jerseys, which are the brown. That's what we call them over here. So, yeah, don't know. And Joel, FS25, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. Great to have everyone here. So yeah, fantastic. So this is yeah, the maze with a nice viewpoint over the river. Maze has been an itch, and the museum's been an itch I've been wanting to scratch for a while. And yeah, this map sort of just screamed, we need that. So And I hope the modder doesn't mind, but I changed his community farm sign to be the Witcombe Tractor Museum sign. Even tried to do a little bit of texturing. So hope he doesn't mind. Aren't limousines base game cows? Yeah, they are. You get there in the end. Yeah, mate. So yeah, that was the tractor museum, people. Only went there because I knew that there was a few people that hadn't seen it, so just wanted to show it off again. Sorry, everyone. Ooh, has it stopped raining? I think it has. I might go up, drop off my kit to the house, and then we'll go back to the dealers and pick up the tractor and do the contract. Oz done a mod with more types of cow, PC only, on his itch pages. Nice. Now, how do I get to there again? I think I've got to go down. Yeah, down here. Still learning the map. If you spawn a Hereford, you get a base game limousine model. Oh, that's probably just giants being funny. Oops, I missed my turn off. I missed my red phone box. Sun's coming out. Someone's decided to go for a walk. All right, guys, play nice. All right, let's go drop our stuff off. Awesome. Now let's go grab that tractor and get this contract done. Hopefully the ground will have dried enough. I know it really doesn't matter how wet the ground is. It doesn't really affect the tractors that much. I'm just trying to tell a story here, people. Bear with me. Trying to add a bit of suspense and, you know, can he do it? Has the ground dried enough? Got someone else going for a walk, making the most of the dry weather. Probably should get out of my leggings and raincoat as well. So I did refrain from doing the start from scratch by doing fishing because, yeah, a lot of people have done that one. But I think we will do some fishing. There's a lot of interesting ponds around the place. All right, let's put a few links to okay, so that's Joel FS25. Um, just trying to sort things out here. Bit different with the using Social Stream Ninja as an app rather than an extension. So Awesome there, mate. Thank you. I'm sure Joel will appreciate it. Where are we? Yeah, check out Herd's channel as well. Check out Lone Wolf's channel. And Shear's channel. Hey, thanks, Herd. Appreciate that. I'm just dropping Chinook's channel in. Definitely check out his channel as well. Does some great flight sim and ATS videos. Great streamer. Definitely deserves way more subs than what he's got. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to put Flash's link in yet, so we will have to do that. Flash Gaming NZ. Let's see, go to channel. Not on that one. If I have forgotten anyone, let me know, please. This is Flash Gaming NZ. And we put Grumpy Grey Gaming in as well. Crofter, would you don't do anything at the moment, but let me know if you want to put your link in. Don't mind. Yeah, I think that's everyone. If I have forgotten someone, let me know. It's definitely not intentional. Now, back to the game. Weather's definitely clearing up nicely. Wonder if I can put that scooter in the back. That could be fun to try. Definitely not designed to do that, but you know, we'll see what happens. Awesome there, Grumpy Grey Gaming. And everyone, definitely check out his channel. And he's not that grumpy, to be honest. Now, I'm not sure why I haven't included the manual attach mod for this map. I just haven't at the moment. Not sure if I will or won't. All right, let's see if we can get up to the field without too much drama. Now, how do we get there? Right, so I think we've got to go past the pub. Yeah, we'll catch you later there, Herd. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Always great to have you here. Great to have every one of you here. There's a conflict with that mod, same as manual tip. Won't let you sell in sell points or into the farm silo. Yeah, there's a couple of those manual attach mods. I was going with the original one from Wopster. Never seemed to have too much trouble with it, but is that the one you're talking about, or is it the other one that was causing issues? Too busy with mapping Valley Spring. Nice. That's a good map as well. Where do we want? I think it's up here a bit further. The fun part with the new map is trying to remember how to get to different places. Hey, Farmhand Andy, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. Everyone I know has switched to the new manual attach. Can't remember the name. Yeah, no, well, you know someone that hasn't. Loyal to Wopster. Lots of little churches around. Now, yeah, it definitely took a wrong turn. Never mind. Like I say, I'm still learning the map. But you guys get to see a lot of the map, so that's got to be a good thing, doesn't it? Reading chat again. Okay, and we'll go over the causeway. There's a little bit of glitching with the reflections in the water. But then I put that down to Giant's engine anyway. So what do you guys think of that mod that has you climbing into the tractor? You open the doors with the IC control and you actually sort of climb into the tractor. I think it looks quite neat. Haven't got it installed at the moment. You probably need the IC tractor mods to be able to open the door beforehand. So, but yeah, it does look quite good. Yeah, there's a lamppost. There's a lamppost, I'll find it. Lamppost can be in the middle of the field. I'll still find it. Hey, Jay's Virtual Gaming, welcome in. Thank you for joining. It has been a while. Not complaining, just saying it's been a while. Hope you are well. Don't know if you've been streaming lately, but I'll be honest, it hasn't come up on my feed, so and I honestly, sorry to say this guys, but if it's not coming up on my feed, I do tend to just get swamped with other stuff. Yeah, Cab Cinematic, that's the one. Honestly, it should have been base game a long time ago, I reckon, but you know. Giants isn't really that much into immersion. So like you get to drive big tractors. What more do you want? Sort of like, I want to feel like I'm there. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Grumpy Grey Gaming. I think I did actually look at it on the I think he's got a GitHub page, hasn't he? So I did look at it. I do like the seagulls. Although I think Gloucestershire might be a bit far from the sea to have seagulls, but it puts you under the map or has your player walk next to a vehicle slow if you jump to other vehicles. Yep, fair enough. It would be a complicated bit of coding, to be honest. Yeah, still in beta, so you know you can't expect it to be perfect, that's for sure. Yeah, Farmhand Andy, it's not far off being a great mod. Yeah, that's what I think. I think it sort of rates up there with manual attach, to be honest, giving that immersion and realism. Yeah, shame the farmer lost all the crop in here. Obviously ran out of time to harvest it. Thanks, Grumpy Grey Gaming. Appreciate it. If you get out of the vehicle and walk to the next one instead of tabbing, there's a great one already. I actually use that mod that stops you from tabbing. I haven't got it installed on this map, but I have it on the Kinlake series that I'm doing. That way I don't accidentally tab when I'm recording, because it's frustrating when you have to redo the whole thing, because you know I'm trying to be super realistic there, and tabbing is not super realistic. So yeah, I've disabled tabbing. And when I'm prepping, if I want to jump to a different vehicle, I'll select that vehicle on the map. And Crofter, I don't know if you had a chance to watch the Kinlake series yet, but just was interested in what you thought of my pronunciation, or how I've murdered some of those words. Trying to add a bit of Gaelic into the video. Awesome, Mrs. G. Thank you for watching. Welcome here. Because what you guys, it's early morningish at the moment, isn't it? So yeah, welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I think we're all on the wrong side of 21 at the moment. Hey, 10:25. Nice. So about mid-morning. Yeah, it's 9:25 here, so you guys are 13 hours. No, 11 hours behind with daylight savings for you guys, and we're back to New Zealand Standard Time. No worries, mate. I was just wanting to get a Scotsman's point of view of my pronunciation and hoping it was okay and wasn't causing too much offense. Hey, Mark, the Sim Farmer, hello. Welcome in. Nah, good on you, mate. No worries at all. I've seen you've put quite a few videos up. You're putting some hard work in. And getting some good views too. Congratulations. I'll just put your channel link in. So yeah, everyone, check out Marcus the Sim Farmer. And yeah, he's just started a channel. He's over there on the vertical stream at the moment. Yeah, Farmhand Andy, definitely need a strong tractor. I have heard since the last update that a lot of tractors have lost a lot of horsepower. So I think that might be true too, because I was having trouble seeding a field last night with a tractor. This one seems to be going okay though. But yeah, I was in a fairly big Vultra and it was having trouble going up the hill. I was down to about 5 miles an hour instead of 12. Actually, I'm sorry, Jays, I forgot to put your link up in the chat as well. Let's see. Jays Virtual Gaming. Here we go. So yeah, definitely check out Jay's Virtual Gaming as well. Hey, no worries, Jay's Virtual Gaming. Yeah. Yeah, share. You'll get through it. And you're doing some amazing things with the ladybirds and the butterflies. It's something to be really proud of. For those that don't know, Share is sort of breeding butterflies and ladybirds to release into the wild, just to keep the insect population balanced. So yeah, really important job. Don't apologize, Share. You're in with a group of friends here, so you know, it's perfectly all right. Hey, Cher, you're playing our map. That the Arkansas of America. You're not doing carrots again, are you? I sorted out our grass bales on the Polish map too today. So that's all done. We've got some grass bales waiting to be wrapped when we start on Sunday. And may have been a bit of a botch up on Sunday, but we got there in the end. Nothing that easy dev controls can't fix on a PC. Oh, you're on the Polish one. Nice. It is a nice little map, that one, although I think the new one might be slightly better. But yeah, we're set up on that one, so I think we'll stay on that one. No carrots. The only way to do carrots is with the colossal harvester, that's for sure. We tried doing carrots with the default harvester, and that was so painful. Oh, nice, Share. Yeah, that's a great mod. I'm definitely wanting to incorporate that into my Kinleg series. Just waiting for winter time to be over with so that I can plant it in the spring. So I have installed the Headland Helper mod, so it should be good around this field. For those of you that don't know, there's a mod that's come out, PC only I'm afraid, console guys, sorry, but that's the way it is with consoles. But yeah, this mod basically connects the lines together, so instead of it beeping and saying I've run out of course when there's actually a course, just a slight turn off to the side, it will actually find that course and carry on. Yeah, the hand tools is a good mod there, Grumpy Grey Gaming. I do like it as well. Sometimes can look a bit awkward if you're first person mode, but yeah, I think his wrists are a bit broken at times. Yeah, Valley Springs might be a good map to move to after I've finished on this map. Sort of have a feeling I might be a while on this map though. There's something about playing on a map based on a real location. Even though there are a couple of artistic liberties with rivers and canals and that sort of thing, it's still a good map. Yeah, saw that one, Grumpy Grey Gaming. Yeah. Not sure if I can incorporate it into my gameplay or not. Don't know. No, once you see all the things we have in store for you, Kiwi. Swazing Bahnhof. Yeah, I've looked at it, but I just couldn't get into it. But yeah, I think possibly I'm want to stay away from 4X maps. Yeah, that's. I try to be careful. You know, I don't just keep grabbing mods just because that looks like a good idea. It's sort of like I look at it and go, how's that going to enhance my gameplay? And there's quite a few mods that I sort of look at it and go, I'm not too sure how that would work how I play. Yeah, it's all them dodgy mods you got installed, Grumpy. Yeah, I tell you what, my log text is just full of warnings and errors with a lot of the third-party vintage tractor mods that I've got. The Massey Ferguson mods, that sort of thing. It's they really light it up red, that's for sure. No worries, Share. You like mods? Like Mr. Krabs likes money. Yeah. Your face is slightly damp, Share. Ugh. You do some amazing things, Share. Just looking after those butterflies and insects is an amazing thing. Yeah, always check for errors in the log, definitely. I just wanted the Massey Ferguson mods, so I'm putting up with the errors. It's basically the conversion. It keeps saying, you know, this setting or this piece of code is no longer used, so it hasn't been tidied up in the conversion. But who am I to talk? You know, I can't. I have never converted a mod. I've done a little bit of texturing, and I won't tell you how many times I had to save that texture to get it to show up. Hey, no worries there, Flash. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have a good evening. Yeah, it is nearly 10 p.m. here in New Zealand time, so it is getting quite late. Are you learning to make your own skins in ETS 2? Nice. I actually did a skin for a DC3 in Flight Sim 10. That was a bit of fun. Yeah, I've added the HD textures. Actually had a bit of problem with them when the new map downloaded. I followed the instructions, reinstalled the textures, but it kept coming up with a whole lot of red errors. So recopied the textures in, and it came right again. So not too sure what went wrong there. The mods go in 2x2. Yep. Right, I think we're nearly finished here. Thank you to everyone that is in the stream at the moment. Finish the field. I might do another contract after this one. Story-wise, we'll say that we got a phone call and basically they want me to go and cultivate another field. And I can use this tractor to do it. Quite a nice tractor, this one. I think this is the Giants one from the Kinley map. So we won't collect this contract just yet. I don't know if you guys remember in FS22, if you didn't collect the contract and you went into the next day or month, that you would lose that contract. That was a bit frustrating. Now, where are we? We're actually quite close to that one, aren't we? We're actually very close to that one too, I think. Right. Now let's go do that smaller contract. I think we can get there by going up here. Not too sure what YouTube's done with the algorithm, but my vertical stream doesn't get anywhere near the viewers that it used to get. Someone's harvesting carrots but hasn't got the trailer to drop them into. Don't look, Gia, you'll have post-traumatic stress syndrome. Carrots are evil. Oh, they are, Cher. They are. Yeah, it might be nice to have a little bit of a drone shot happening. Get a chance to see some of the views along here. Hey, Cher, you've changed your outfit for the next stream. Nice. As you can see, I've done a slightly younger persona for this stream. Grumpy Grey. You're having a laugh. We were actually talking about it on Chinook's stream this afternoon about how SCS is actually, as a company, they really do listen and put their customers first. Yeah, we had a bit of a gripe session about Giants, because Giants sometimes just comes across as we just don't care. And SCS, yeah, American and European Truck Simulator, in a lot of ways are just streets ahead of the Giants engine. You know, AI traffic is better. For one thing, AI traffic actually drives like real people with, you know, road rules and that sort of thing. Yeah, they have rain on the windscreens, and the wipers work. Yeah, it is frustrating. Yeah, they can't even get basics like texturing working properly. I honestly think the game was better when it was on the DirectX 10 instead of DirectX 12. When they went to 12, it just went downhill texture-wise. Hey, Cher, Kermit rules. Yeah, He doesn't do much to help the English community anymore, though. They definitely made sure to get rid of him. Yeah, looks like there's a modder that's finally going to bring in what a lot of people have been screaming for, especially in the US, peanuts. I don't think we have many peanuts farms here in New Zealand, but I believe peanut farms are quite popular in America. I think there was even a president that was a peanut farmer. Yeah, Jay's Virtual Gaming, yeah. But that's just it. You know, if they've reached the limit of the engine, then they need to look at doing something with the engine. And it's not like, you know, American or European Truck Simulator where that actually works very well. That engine works really well. And they don't flog off a new game every 3 years as new and improved. What they do is they release maps and people pay for maps. You know, whereas Giants releases a new game every 3 years and says, this is new and improved. And it's sort of like, well, yeah, there's a few added things, but the underlying issues are still there. Now, don't get me wrong, the atmosphere and the dust particles in the air, the fog and all that is absolutely brilliant in this game and is really well put together. But when the textures, ground textures don't keep up and, you know, just the basics like that, you know, where they do an update and they break asphalt textures and you end up with a flickering mess wherever you walk. Yeah, it's frustrating. They had no competition. I think things will change now that there's competition. Yeah, look, I keep an eye on that. I'm really wishing them that they can do this that they want to do. I'm on the Discord. I'm a registered content creator, so I have access to part of the Discord that a lot of other people don't have access to. And, you know, I'm waiting for them to announce stuff. They've announced a couple of things, but they were going to show a tractor working this month, I think, but they've actually delayed it till about June now. So, yeah, a lot of people have high hopes. a lot of people have a maybe too much expectation for what a game engine can actually do. They are using the Unreal Engine, so whether that can be converted to work on a farming simulator, how much work that's going to involve, I don't know. But yeah, I really do wish them well, because it would be good to get some competition. Yeah, I think Giant's attitude to its customers was shown when they released the mess that was called Project Motor Racing. They were used to being able to release a mess on Farming Simulator, and the Farming Simulator community would just say, "Oh, thank you, sir. We like the new features and we'll put up with all the bugs." Because we don't have a choice. But, I think they found out that the racing community, there's a lot of other opportunities out there, and you get it wrong, they're going to tell you. And they're going to tell you in no uncertain terms to, rack off and get it done properly. And they found out. They faffoed. Okay, what happened there? It's like it just lost a piston or something. Was it blowing a piston? It was doing okay. I'm not even going up a hill. Wonder if it's an intermittent bug on Giant's part. That could be quite likely. Yeah, you see, now I'm down to 5 miles an hour instead of 9, and I'm going downhill. It just suddenly died. No, changing gear doesn't help. Yeah. There will be a new engine version, but do they have enough money to develop it properly with the money they wasted? Yeah, well, that's just it, isn't it? Yeah, no worries, Grumpy Grey. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have some good recording there. I'm not too sure what's happened here, but maybe the repair is cutting in far too soon and too aggressively. Yeah, catch you later, Grumpy. Thank you. Yeah, I think they've broken the damage setting, and it is kicking in far too aggressively. Because the way it just suddenly died, it was doing 9 mile an hour, no problem, and then it just dropped straight back down to 5, just suddenly. Yeah, Grumpy Grey Gaming, Kiwi Sim landowner for 3 months. Wow, that is awesome. It was actually interesting seeing Lone Wolves was a member for 11 months. So it's been nearly 12 months since I've been able to have memberships. Have I had a look at Windrose, the pirate game? No, I haven't. I have seen it advertised. I have seen a little bit of gameplay, but I haven't actually looked at it seriously. You'll leave the stream on? No worries, mate. Thank you so much. I could imagine you as a pirate. Yeah, I actually played. I don't know if you've heard of Sea Dogs. It was a Russian developed pirate game. And that was pretty good. I got through a large part of the story on that one. It was a little bit frustrating. Russians being Russians. One of their major updates, they decided to make it that you had to restart everything again because it just broke. It was a little bit frustrating. Yeah, Grumpy, you're 75 hours away from being able to have members. Well, that won't take too long, hopefully. There. Okay, I wonder if it's because my fatigue and hunger and all that is at 100%. Maybe that's my problem. Let's see if we can fix some stuff. And what do we got? Right, control U. Oh, there we go. Here I was blaming it, and it was actually I was just tired. Okay, now we know what happens if you let yourself get too thirsty or too tired or too hungry. You crashed your truck in ATS? Oh, no. No, ATS do have autosaves, so you might be able to go back to a previous save. Okay, that's better. It's going a lot better now. Yeah, that's why I don't play ATS or ETS while I'm streaming, because I just keep crashing it all the time. So I'll finish this field off, and then we'll definitely call it a month. So I'm on 2-day months. I think I set it to 2 days. So we'll be heading into October. We'll see what October brings. Yeah, we've managed to advance a little bit with our gameplay, have a bit of extra cash, and we've got ourselves a car and a house to live in, so that is good. Actually, I know what I should do. We should be paying that £1,000 in advance. That should cover October. What we need is a money generator that gives you negative money instead of positive. You can set that up and say, right, this is my rent. Right. Turn off the work lights and just have our front headlights on. Don't want to blind the traffic. Although the way they drive, it's you'd think that you were blinding them. I didn't get a chance to do any fishing. Never mind. Well, I think the chat's been behaving itself with the app rather than the extension from the web browser. This is a proper farming contractor, you know, working through to the into the darkness and AI traffic on this map is terrible. You can sort of see what I mean by the asphalt textures just jumping and flickering and it's being downright ugly. Alright, we'll see if Oxy's still in here. Yep, so drop the keys off to the tractor, there we go. We'll head off to our new digs. Let's see if we can find it in the dark. Might have to treat myself to a Toby's carvery roast sometime too. So is it true that it's only £8 $1.79 for a roast. That does sound extremely good value for money. Dare I say it, cheap. Some people don't like the word cheap, but I don't mind it. Now, I think it's somewhere up here, isn't it? We've got to look out for the red foam box. There we go. 30 mile an hour around here. 50k if you're into the metric system. 50k is our standard speed limit for around built-up areas. The food is frozen. That's why it's so cheap. Ah. Well, we've found out what happens when you get too thirsty or hungry or anything else. So that was interesting. Here we go, our digs. No, I really should get out of my rain gear too. Hey, thanks everyone for joining. It's been fantastic to have you all here. Been great to catch up with Grumpy there and Jay's Virtual Gaming. Great to catch up with you, Crofter, as well. Thank you for joining. Big thank you to the herd as well. And Share, thank you. You're always here. Just amazing to have in the chat. Thank you so much. It's really good to have you there. Just keeping an eye on things as well. But hey, I'm going to call it a night. It is 10:30 for me in real time. Even though it says 8:30 here. But yeah, I think we're getting on quite well. If I do collect those 2 contracts that we've done, that should give us a nice tidy little profit, hopefully. So yeah, we got nearly £20,000 in the bank. So yeah, so I think the plan would be to eventually get to a stage where we can afford a tractor and some equipment, and then maybe move into our own piece of land and sheds and that sort of thing. But I think we're still a little ways off before we can do that. But hey, we've got a solid roof over our head now instead of a little bit of nylon canvas. So it will be quite good, especially with it getting a bit cooler at night. But yeah, so I'll be honest, I'm actually really enjoying playing on this map. It is fantastic. I'm enjoying the story. Doing a start from scratch is something I haven't done for a while, so I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. So yeah, please hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button for those that haven't subscribed. And until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.